This is the sugar-free. I live alone, right? So yeah. Lemon. Let's go. It's looking real good. This is the final product. Look at that masterpiece, baby. Goal is to demolish this. Record podcast on how to make it through the holidays without gaining weight, right? A little how-to, if you will. And then we have to go live for my clients, a little live Q&A, and then we're heading to the gym to do some chest, back, and a little bit of shoulders with an upper back emphasis. So anyway, that's the video today. I've never actually had the Kodiak brand pancakes. This is the first day. They're pretty good. I found out that they're better with milk and an egg added to it than just water. Who would ever just mix like a powdered mixture with water and cook it and eat it? You know, add some essence to it. Get some nutrients from the milk. Get some nutrients from the egg. You know, eat some real food. But anyway, let's eat. Here has been the struggle for me, guys. I've been buying 4-packs or 6-packs of energy drinks. Last week I bought Red Bulls. This week I bought Monsters. And I don't know if that's a great idea because I drink them a lot more. You know, I still drank energy drinks a lot. I used to think. Like I would stop at the gas station when I needed gas and grab one. Or if I was going to see a client, I would grab one. So I'd probably have maybe 3 a week. But now when I'm buying like these 6-packs, I'm literally drinking 6 a week. And it's sort of compensating my pre-workout, which I don't necessarily believe is ideal. I'm about to open this, but I don't want to because, would you look at this? See, this is what my apartment's like when it's actually, more dishes. This is what my apartment's like when it's actually lit up. I'm a very dim vibe kind of guy. I like to keep, I don't know. When it's bright like this, it's like what? It feels like I'm at a hospital or a dentist office. I don't like it. I like it to keep dim, but it's not great for like the camera vibes, you know? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna sip on this Monster for a bit. I'm gonna take some pump product. Then we're gonna head to the gym. I haven't filmed in like a week and a half. Life's been busy, man. I'm also gonna get a new couch. I've taken on probably 3 times as many in-person training clients than I usually do, which has caused a lot of my schedule to be tied up. Today is sort of an off day because I only have 1 personal training session, hence why I'm recording something today. No, the last month and a half, I've been straight up just like training clients in person like I used to back in my heyday. Because I'm doing well enough with my online stuff, I didn't really have to take on anybody in person. But now that I've gotten my online, you know, it's been 4 years. I've had it kind of streamlined and efficient for a while now. But I don't really find I have as much to do as I used to because I've streamlined and made everything so efficient that I actually created more time in my schedule to create opportunities to sort of, you know, help more people who need it in person. Because not everybody is sort of like, you know, online efficient. Like they just need a hands-on approach. So, you know, and I find I get kind of bored with what I'm doing, right? Like not necessarily that I'm bored with personal training, but you start to, your days start to feel repetitive. No matter if you're following your passion or not, if you've got your dream job, you're not gonna fall in love with it forever. There's gonna be days where you're like, I don't wanna do this today, right? It could be a Wednesday, right? But the beauty is that like, it could also be a Sunday and you wanna work on stuff that you wanna work on, right? Like if you have a job for somebody else that you actually are passionate for and you work for somebody else, it's like, well, the office isn't open today. but I'm like in the mood to like grind on this project. And I think that's one of the things that I'm really appreciative of with my job. But anyways, all that to say, I haven't been filming as much because I've been doing between 3 to 6 hours of in-person personal training Monday to Friday. But I also have like my online clients to take care of and all those duties to do there. Working for yourself and anything, being a lone wolf, is you wear many hats. And you think that oftentimes, like even when I started, I just feel like it's gonna be this specific thing. Like I'm gonna be training clients online, but then there's like, you know, you got to deal with the money. You got to like keep track of all these different statistics, and like you've got to actually focus on like growth, and you've got to be learning new things, and it just can't be all sunshine and dumbbells. So anyway, let's go to the gym. We got to take our pump product first. Pump Addict Lemon Lime. But here's what we're going to discuss today at the gym. I actually care about what I do, and the volume, and the rep selections, and the everything, you know, like I'm trying to actually make a difference in my body when I go to the gym and train each and every session, right? And I have specific things that I do and areas of my body that I am trying to improve. And one of those areas is my mid back, specifically like the mid traps, upper traps. I want to show you today the exercises that I feel like are best for me when it comes to training my mid back. And here is a video of what my mid back looks like right now, so you can get a sense of what I've built over the years at the gym with these exercises. And then you can run with this information and do what you want with it, and maybe apply it to your own training. Let's go. This is actually super satisfying to watch. The roof's just like slowly falling off. That's all I wanted to show you. Rotator cuff, warm up. Every upper body day is a must. I make sure that I do elbow down low, rotate out, keep control so you're not bouncing, but out nice and slow, and about 10 to 15 reps on each side. And you only need like 10 to 15 pounds, maybe less. And then bring it down low. Elbows up high, rotate, down, up. But just keep the elbow up high. I've been doing those for like 3 years. No shoulder problems really. You can do it with bands or cables, but not dumbbells, because dumbbells only have a certain resistance depending on where the dumbbell is placed according to gravity. Right? But the cables are different. They pull from a different angle based on wherever the cable is. So, all right, last warm up for back. So anytime I train back, scapula pull-ups. So hang, let it stretch, and then just shrug the shoulders up as high as you can go. Stretch down, high as you can go. Ooh. 10 to 15 is good. You don't want to fatigue those muscles because the mid back and the lats are working to a tiny degree in that stretched position. So you can get a little exhaustion there. Ooh. So 10 to 15, or just right before you feel like you're getting kind of fatigued. Back exercise number 1 for the mid traps and the rear delts as well is my seated wide grip cable row. This is number 1 on my list because this is where, you know, this is the exercise that I personally feel it the most, and I'm able to control where my elbows are the best because of the line of pull. It's better than like, you know, doing a barbell row or any type of machine because I can pull it exactly where I want. So the goal is to keep those elbows up just below shoulder height and bring the bar towards the lower end of your chest and really try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And I always try to pretend like my elbows are trying to touch each other in the back. Movement number 2, mid back, would be a chest supported dumbbell row. See, this is a bit too high. If you're too high up, you'll probably get a little bit more traps involved in the row. I think that's about a 30-degree angle. 20s, super easy to show you the motion. So we're not bringing the dumbbells low in here and up. It's gonna be down here, and the dumbbell path is gonna be straight up here. Boom. For pretty much any rowing motion, or even a pull down motion for that matter, to be focused on the mid back, essentially it's just elbow positioning, right? You're down here, you're gonna get more lats involved. You're a little bit higher up here, sort of just below shoulder height. That's when you're really gonna get the mid traps, the rhomboids involved. You start getting up higher, more of like a face pull, that's when you're getting more of those rear delts, mostly rear delts involved. Mid back will still be recruited, just not directly, not primarily, just below shoulder height. So it's gonna look like here. Just like what we did in that first movement. This is where things are not going to be so basic and boring and kind of more unique to me. Now, a lot of people do Kelso shrugs, and I'll put a little clip up of those. I've done those in the past. But I personally like just doing a standard Smith machine or barbell shrug, slightly bent over with no chest support, same as a Kelso shrug, but we're just moving from here to here and down. And I kind of like to add a little bit of body language to it to increase that stretch and the range of motion. And I find I actually feel it 10 times more in my mid and upper traps both together. So just kind of moving just like this, but we'll add some weight to it and show you what it's all about. Again, we're not trying to shrug upwards and use those upper trap fibers. If you stay bent over, it's still easy to kind of go up. You want to pull back together. So your shoulder blades are kind of moving backwards and kind of pinching together in the middle of your back. I kind of picture it like I'm trying to take my shoulders, my rear delts, and move them backwards together as I'm rowing, almost like you're doing a rear delt fly or a reverse fly. That's the same type of mentality you want to have with these when you're shrugging. So that way you're using the correct muscles. But I'm going to load up a little bit more weight. And now, it is time. All right. Womp, bum, 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 bum. The annual Christmas tree lighting of the season. I had it all decorated a couple of weeks ago, and I had it kind of all situated a little bit better than this, but these guys continue to knock all the ornaments off. Anyway, they like to play, how many times can we knock over the tree today? They pretty much do it every time I leave the house, but when I'm here, they don't touch it. Isn't that funny how it works? Merry Christmas. Post-workout meal, my dudes. Here's what we're working with. 1 can of tuna, 4 slices of Ben's thin bread, whole wheat bread, with lettuce, and 3 tablespoons of Miracle Whip. Then we've got a glass of Natural Plus protein milk, chocolate, 18 grams of protein. This entire meal is 660 calories and 58 grams of protein, 72 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. But with this morning's meal, total on the day, 111 grams of protein, 29 grams of fat, which is awesome, and then 162 grams of carbs. So we still have 1,200 calories to eat today, or 1,300 calories to eat today. Sorry. We've got to round up. We're just under 13. So, ooh, I love it. That's going to conclude the video. I will see you guys next week. Stay consistent. Stay the course. Keep tracking. Keep eating. I know it's Christmas. I know it seems hard, but it's not really that hard. It's the same as any other time of the year. Come on now. Don't pretend like Monday to Friday isn't normal, because it is. I'm going to watch an episode of The Office while I eat my lunch and then continue my day.